So if you imagine a rainbow, but rather than it being in the arch, imagine it going horizontal in front of you. And maybe there's a band that let's say red's on the bottom and indigo's on the top. And let's say that maybe there's a band that you habitually live within most of the time, you're most comfortable in, that's your sort of default place. But during your day, you tend to kind of go up and down throughout these different bands of the rainbow. And imagine that this going up and down is because you're in a hot air balloon, right? So, self-care, time off, time nurturing yourself, time journaling or having process space where you can let go, release, reflect, delve into get out of just the doingness of life, getting out of the supermarket shopping list, all that stuff. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. That is time where any weight that is collected in your hot air balloon basket, you can offload, you can dump down. So that might be amazing sex. It might be time with friends. It might be meditating, the time in nature. All of these things restore and replenish us. However, if you don't have that, maybe you're caring for other people, maybe you're going through a lot of stress in your life, the basket will start to get heavier, your system will start to get heavier. And that means it's harder for your hot air balloon to move higher up the bandwidth. Okay, so this is just an image for navigating your life in a hot air balloon going through a horizontal rainbow. Now imagine that in the bottom of this rainbow, this is where the gremlins are. You might want to call them entities, you might want to call them thought forms, you might want to call them just generally feeling crap about yourself. And say it's like a swamp. Now, everybody has an Achilles heel, which is their weak point. It might be this, and whatever your addiction is. So my struggle has always been with my relationship with food. I mean, I've kicked many other addictions, habits, tendencies, but that's the one that keeps coming back. And I know it's really prevalent. And one of the reasons it's hard is because we need to eat to live, most of us. So my relationship with food is in a constant dialogue, and sometimes for periods of time certain things work wonderfully, and then other times I have to change and shift. That's also to do with my body changing and shifting. And I know that when I'm run down, if anything's going to kind of start playing havoc with me, I don't reach for want to go to the pub or get a bottle of wine. I don't want to turn on the telly. It's like I want to change my eating habits, which don't serve me for my highest good, right? So when my basket gets heavy and I start to sink down towards the gremlins at the bottom, that is how my Achilles heel